What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dad Balls Anonymous podcast. I'm Shy.
I'm Teddy.
I'm Thomas.
Cory.
All right. Why is everybody listening? What was that?
Oh, no, because you guys did just podcast, so if you want to...
Yeah, so Cory's here because he was just on my podcast, the Creative Podcast. You guys can check out the link below. We just talked for an hour and 45 minutes, and then we stayed talking for about another hour after the podcast. And I was like, hey, we're going to do another podcast where we review some food. Would you like to be on it? He's like, hey, what the hell? Might as well. So that's why he's here. So
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
happy to have you.
Very happy to have you.
Yeah.
Definitely a better look than Macy sitting next to me, so we're good with that.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah.
And according to Macy, she's somewhere in Hawaii, she said.
Bro, she is, oh my God. I'm jealous, dude. I wish I was in Hawaii.
So, yeah.
Fuck.
I mean,
What island?
I fucking know. She just FaceTimed us right now. She's like, I'm in Hawaii.
what
bitches.
island did she tell you?
She didn't tell me nothing.
Yeah, she didn't tell me nothing either.
Man.
She just sent me a picture of her on a plane, and that was it. That's all I got.
Maybe she's not in Hawaii.
Maybe.
Cabo?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Tulum?
Or Cancun, yeah.
Maybe
I was going to
Tulum.
say, yeah.
Everyone's going to Tulum recently.
Bali?
That's a little too far. Maybe.
I saw this, I think it was like a video or a TikTok or something. Somebody was holding up, like trying to front like they're on a plane, and they were holding up a toilet seat, up to some scene, selfie cabin themselves.
Did you guys see a while ago? There were people that were putting other people on blast, saying most of you guys are pretending you're on airplanes, and it's like a recording studio for like plane scenes or jet scenes,
Yeah.
and people literally go to the studios and they'll rent the studios out just to take a picture there.
Oh.
Cheaper than getting a first class.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, we didn't say what we're eating today.
It's Arby's.
Today we're eating Arby's. We're putting it to the test and to rest if it's delicious or not. Because, roast beef.
But also, the other day I thought of one and I was like, so stupid. I haven't recorded it yet.
But we came to the conclusion that Arby's does not have all the meats. We're looking at you, fucking liars.
That's their slogan. We have all the meats.
It just
No,
says
you don't.
we have the meats.
We have the meats.
And we'll let Cory explain that one.
Yeah, I think when they say that slogan, they're creating an assumption that they have all the meats. And this gentleman to my left identified that they do not, in fact, have all the meats. They don't have fish, and they don't have really anything besides what?
They have chicken though, right?
Yeah. They have salads.
But still,
But
bro,
it was like chicken.
We're saying that because Cory doesn't eat meat. He only eats fish,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
Is that health reasons, just because you felt like it?
Kind of both.
Okay.
It's like I became vegan last July, just kind of for health reasons. I watched a Netflix documentary called Game Changers.
ooh, that's the
I tried it.
vegan bodybuilders, right?
Yeah.
It got me all hyped on becoming vegan, and I was already on the fence about eating meat and stuff anyways. And so I just kind of went for it. Then I decided that was too much and scaled it back and became vegetarian.
Okay.
Then I decided that was too much and I scaled it back and became pescatarian, or I eat fish or
It's a pescatarian.
creatures of the sea as well.
Well, you do shrimp and stuff too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, we should have had you. You do seafood boils?
Yeah.
Damn, we
I just
should
had crawfish and shrimp and a bunch of that stuff last week. I made like a whole tray of it,
Nice.
She makes that sometimes here too.
To my heart.
Or some aguachiles or ceviche.
I've never had
camarón.
aguachiles.
We said seafood boil.
Wait,
No, but just seafood in
What's
general.
guachiles?
Aguachiles is it's basically like shrimp that's sometimes they'll boil it, but other times they'll cook the shrimp in lime juice. The acidity will cook up the shrimp, and then they'll put like they'll basically make like a salsa for it. It's typically pretty spicy.
Okay.
And what they'll do is they'll also throw in onions and shit. Like, I guess it would be kind of pickled onions almost, right?
I've
sense.
never had aguachiles, and I've never seen
Kinda
them.
like
Yeah.
ceviche.
Yeah.
Basically, but it's mainly like shrimp and onions in it, and it's
cucumbers.
and cucumbers. But it's usually like just like they call them botanas. So like as you're drinking, it's just like an appetizer. I mean, you can have it as a full meal. You won't really get that full unless they have a lot of shrimp in it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people get it in aguachiles and they'll share it. It's usually spicy. It's like jalapeno or habanero peppers that they'll put in the salsa, blend it all up with lime and whatever else, and then just pour it in. I mean,
sounds pretty good.
each place has their own way too. They'll do red salsa or green salsa, so it just depends on kind of like the region and the preference, I guess.
So that being said, you guys like spicy foods?
Yes and no. Not overly spicy because him and I have done some pretty spicy shit.
What I'm talking about specifically is Carolina Reapers.
Okay. We have the,
Last dab.
I don't know if you've seen it on YouTube, the chicken wing challenge or interview
From Hot Ones.
from Hot Ones.
Oh, okay.
So we have the hot sauce. If you want to try it, we have some.
I think I'm good. I don't really feel like having a 5-minute close up of me like with eyes watering, you know. And
It's not that bad.
To you, motherfucker, but you almost died yesterday.
How do you do with spicy food?
wait, what happened yesterday?
I got a sandwich and it was spicy, and I got it right here.
Oh,
And I'm good. It was fine inside my mouth. It was all good. Right here, I was like dying, and I was like, why is it burning here? My mouth right here.
So you just took a bite and it just...
Because it was just juicy. It's just like super juicy.
Where was it from?
Burger Bench.
Burger
Oh,
Bench.
okay.
That's why
And it was, like, right here.
Text you about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And it was just like,
So when we're talking about Macy as well, we did the hot ones thing, and he put a bunch of the hot sauce on a slice of pizza. She was trying to be tough shit, licked it. I'll insert the clip here so you guys just for finally shit.
That's how I've been feeling this whole time.
Yeah. So she licked it, and then she would try to play it off, but you could literally see her progression in the video as she's getting worse and worse.
Pain. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I had to go get the milk, and yeah, she was dying.
So if you want to try it, we got it for you.
I think I'm good right now. Maybe I'll change my mind.
you won't.
Okay, I have a Carolina Reaper plant, habanero, ghost pepper, and black cobra pepper.
Black Cobra, never heard of that one.
I hadn't either. The thing about it is, like with my Carolina Reaper plant, when I got it, it was flowering, and I had to learn about having to try to pollinate the flowers and stuff, or you can leave it outside and let the bees handle that. But the thing is, my flowers kept falling off. Now it's not producing flowers anymore. I started to get aphids and all this, and I had to learn about all this care and plant care. I actually started another YouTube channel about that too, and maybe we'll get into that, but it's kind of like I'll just post up little videos. It's going to be more in depth in the future and have a little macro lens that I'm trying to get up close and personal to freak people out with the bugs and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
So
You're like a plant dad.
I guess you could say that. I could probably own that title. Yeah.
That'd be dope.
So I'm gonna go in on one of these happy dads.
Are we spinning the thing, or are we just picking as
No,
it
we'll
is?
spin it. We'll spin it.
Hold on. There you go.
Oh, I didn't
So
realize
Milk
that's
Boys
fun.
sponsors Happy Dads. Oof.
We don't even need money. Just give us free cases, bro.
Yeah, that's all we need. All right. We'll let Cory pick first since he's the guest.
I'm going to go for this one right here. Easiest.
Sheesh.
Wild cherry.
All right.
I knew it, you fucking bitch. Go ahead, Shai. I'm not even looking.
I'll take the one that I
only
know you
1
don't
gram of sugar and no artificial sweeteners.
Yeah.
Lemon lime. Hell yeah.
like. Yeah, I was like, pineapple? You don't like pineapple.
I'll take the lemon lime.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud.
Mine's not even open.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, this one's the one that tastes like 7-Up.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Mine opened kind of weird. So what, have you got more cases of these? Or
No, they're all out.
But
So
he's got good
Happy Dad.
news.
What,
Hook me up.
he got Alani's or what?
I fucking
Oh no, the
wish.
Nug Boys.
I
are
did
gonna-
see some the other day. But I was like,
They're gonna be at the Bevmo here in Esco on the 30th.
who?
Nug Boys.
They're going to be here? The guys?
Yeah.
Said he's going to be out there with his shirt off.
Hell yeah. Get that sponsorship. Get free cases of Happy Dads. I don't see why not.
Is it a local
Suck his
company?
suck their dicks while he's on it.
Or are they
They're
just-
famous YouTubers.
okay.
They're famous YouTubers
And they
that
started
came
their
out with
own.
their own seltzer.
Yeah, it came out on the 14th and they sold out the same day. I got lucky to get 2 cases. And yeah.
Kind of like Alani's, sold out.
Fucking hate you, Tommy.
So
Only you
they're-
have
they're
better
a new
luck.
company then.
New company.
They've been out for what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks now.
Dang, can you imagine that?
It's been a week.
Has it been a week? Yeah, it has been a week. Just one. The 14th.
That's right, last week.
Because it was a week before Father's Day.
All right, I'm gonna try. What the fuck is this? I don't know what it is.
I'm going to try the same one.
That's the beef and cheddar.
Oh, here we go.
Salud, bro.
I'm gonna try a fry, just to fit in.
Right? Well, all right.
No try it.
Not bad.
It's not. I wouldn't.
Not great.
Yeah. At least the curly fries are on point.
This literally just.
Are you guys doing like an ASMR or whatever? Or is that what it's called?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
kind of incorporate that,
Yeah.
especially like early on. That's what we did a lot too. Like open the can over the speaker and stuff like that. But I'm like, I don't know. The sandwich is like,
It's not bad.
It's mushy.
It
it
reminds
really
me.
isn't bad.
What is it? Just a roast beef?
And cheddar cheese.
Is it really?
Okay. With like an onion
I don't-
bun
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah. I don't know. I looked at the like top 3
It was
orders.
like most popular.
Yeah.
And then I just grabbed like another random one because I was like,
Kind of reminds me of the meat you had when you were in school at the cafeteria.
In a good or bad way?
In a good way. It's
Oh, yeah.
not like the
Classic.
most flavorful one.
It's I don't know.
it's roast beef with a cheddar cheese sauce and zesty red ranch sauce on a toasted onion bun.
It's not bad. It's not the greatest thing I've ever had.
Would you order it again?
I was in a pinch. And hungry.
I would be okay with it if this was like the only restaurant open.
But is that what you would order?
I don't know. I have to try these ones. The Euro, honestly, I'm pretty excited for that one.
Yeah. Let's try this
'Cause
one.
Hopefully you can't fuck that one up.
What's this one? This is brisket.
Looks like it.
Right. Brisket and Gouda.
All I got was cheese sauce and a bread on both bites. That one's a brisket. It's brisket, melted Gouda, crispy onions, barbecue sauce, and mayo on a specialty roll.
Mayo.
I'm going to try the mozzarella stick while you guys are doing that.
Cool. Let us know how that is because it's probably better than this.
It's pretty good.
It's not bad, Tommy. I need.
It's not bad.
No.
It's the barbecue sauce
Yeah.
and the onion. It's like a Western.
Was mine just dry?
Probably.
Gotta spit on it.
I do.
This has.
I'm okay.
Okay.
What is this shit?
Oh. I don't like it though. I didn't like the taste of it.
Then I will not try it.
You
Personal
might
preference.
like it.
This
So-
one's not that bad. It almost reminds me of ham. Well, technically it kind of is.
So the mozzarella stick good then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know some places they have trash mozzarella sticks.
This one
bad.
gets a pass for me.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We doing the next one?
I would choose the classic over that one though.
Which one? This one? The first one? Oh, yeah.
I would pick that one over that.
I don't know.
Maybe because that was dry. For
Okay,
me.
I think we have to do the dip though.
Why?
It's a French dip, right?
Yeah, because that's the way you're supposed to eat it, as a dip.
Fuck.
Let's see how good this is. I didn't go that deep with the dip.
Yeah, you
Crazy.
did it. What's wrong with you?
What's the French dip? What is it? Like sweaty French guys? Like, ball
Salud.
sweat?
Yes, Tommy, just for you. They were
So,
like balls.
He made that up himself before he tried it instead of somebody else trying to gross him out with the quote.
Don't do it.
No, I want to see what she thinks.
Do it.
Tommy's face said it all. He said, "Don't do it."
Because I don't know. It's not bad, but it's not good.
The meat ain't all that great.
I don't know who the fuck is keeping Arby's in business. Who's keeping Arby's in business? Tell me, who?
I feel like you didn't give it a proper dip. You did like kind of a toes in dip.
That's all you need for
You
a
gotta
toes in
jump
bite.
You got to kind of jump in.
I'm not trying to finish the sandwich.
He's calling you out, dog.
All right.
I think
Yeah, I
that
don't
you're
think-
not, the artist's intention was to have a full dip.
All right, I'm gonna go with Corey and
All
just
right.
do
Yeah,
full on
I
dip.
think you have to just go for the
Oh,
dip.
oh no.
That's it.
Look at that. It does
Dip the whole thing.
Touch the bottom.
Touch it again.
That's acceptable.
No.
That's acceptable.
Touch the bottom,
We'll
bitch.
count that.
I'll
We'll
accept.
count that. That's a full dip.
Oh, I'm gonna do my dip on camera here.
Watch them. All right, that's a full dip.
That's a dunk.
All right. Salute again.
Oh, fuck.
You guys are gross.
It was pretty gross.
All right, so Arby's. You heard it here first.
I don't know, bro.
It's not horrible.
Would you eat that French dip again?
No.
Definitely not.
Okay.
What if somebody paid you
Yeah, if I was
How
paying,
much?
yeah.
$2,
I'll do it.
If it was a free
You
meal,
got two-
I
you
was
got
fucking
$2?
hungry, fuck it.
like a quarter?
Yeah, because sometimes I need a quarter for the base plate and for my cage on my camera and stuff, you know?
Oh, okay.
Quarter comes
Yeah,
in
I
handy
got
when, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Sometimes you just need a quarter.
That's how my gimbal is too.
Mm-hmm.
I got to start carrying a coin on me now.
A nickel works fine too.
Yeah, it's not that good, even dry. All right, you going on 0 or what?
Yeah, dude, let's do it. Because
The gyro actually looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, tomato.
I should have got mozzarella sticks.
That's the best thing on their menu.
you know what? This is keeping Arbys in business.
Isn't that a newer item also?
I have no idea.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I think it is.
If
I think
it-
they just started to. I think they just announced it like last year.
Good for them.
It's actually really good. Mm-hmm. Got real good flavor.
Where?
You didn't. Okay. You didn't like it. I think it's just the sauce that I liked.
The what's it called?
Yeah, I
Sea-
didn't get
key
any,
sauce?
on my bite.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, then that's where you fucked up. You didn't get any of the sauce.
Tzatziki is fire though.
Do you guys eat gyros? Otherwise, like outside of Arby's, where have you had gyros? Yeah, they're pretty good. I used to eat them.
I really like
Falafels.
falafels. Have you ever had a falafel?
Falafels are
Yeah.
good.
Mediterranean food. I really love it. Super good.
Luna Grill.
I'm pissed off that the audio fucked up on that episode.
I blame Macy.
We just
Macy's
gotta do it again.
Hawaii having ass.
What
You can be in
happened with the
Cabo.
audio?
For some reason.
Two of the mics didn't work.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered putting like, I don't know if this would work, maybe like a background, or I mean not background, backup, like a shotgun mic.
We've done that.
Okay.
But then we stopped because it was consistent. In the first episode that we stopped doing that,
Was that one?
that happened. So now we're just, that's why Shai was checking on the headphones. The interfaces, I mean, it could have been as simple as like what they weren't connected properly here or over there. Because that's a new interface. I have the same one. I've never had any issues. But I do notice when we did multi-track on it, there was like a split half a second or 1 second. Remember when it cut the
Yeah, the
audio
audio.
out for just 1 second?
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, these things are pretty much flawless. So, I mean, we could do that, but even then, from that distance,
It wouldn't
It
be
would-
the same.
yeah, it'd be a little better if you compare it to what the raw camera audio is without the mic.
Or a shotgun mic in the middle.
I just wanted the sauce part.
Oh, okay. You don't want the meats?
No,
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I just like
not into their meat.
the other 3 sandwiches kind of fucked me up.
I'd eat the gyro again, for sure. But from somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Where the meat had more flavor.
I think
Shots
I
fired.
didn't like that sauce either.
Really?
Yeah.
you didn't try this one right here, the French one.
Yeah, she tried it.
Oh, okay.
She's talking about this one.
Oh,
This tzatziki.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's not good.
You're a sauce snob.
Yeah.
You call me a salsa snob. You're a sauce snob.
You could always get the hot one sauce that he was saying you
Yeah.
guys have.
Hey, there's hot one sauce. Just don't burn your lip.
Just put it right here. That's the test for me. That's a test of food.
Creating a new French dip.
So are you trying to grow the peppers to like sell them or just for you?
I want to give them to one of my brothers and have him try one. And then
As
see
torture?
the reaction. And hopefully record it on my phone and then
That'd be
play
cool.
it back to him. So
I'm too scared of that shit, bro. Like when Sean Evans and Chili Claus did it, bro.
Chili Claus, I don't know who that is.
He's like a chili connoisseur type of guy.
Okay.
But they ate one together. Within like a minute, 2 minutes, they started hiccuping uncontrollably, and they're like, "Dude, this hurts every single
I think
time."
I saw that. Is that the one where they're in the back of like a
Horse
and
carriage.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The thing, I have not had a Carolina Reaper itself, like the whole pepper, but I've had a ghost pepper, but it was like a dried ghost pepper or whatnot, and it doesn't taste bad necessarily. Like it's not hot necessarily initially, but what happens is after a few seconds, it kicks in and the volume just keeps getting turned up on it.
It's like a delayed reaction.
Yes.
Well, because your body's processing it. Like the heat you're picking up is like a chemical reaction to what's in the pepper.
Literally, I think it's called capsaicin or capsaicin. And it's the part of the pepper that makes you react that way.
What? What'd you try?
Nothing.
All of it?
You tried the French dip sandwich without the French dip, but with the Arbys sauce. And the Arbys sauce is not good.
So how much would someone have to pay you to eat one entire sandwich?
Depends on the sandwich.
It's not that bad.
Depends on the sandwich.
Yeah,
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
eat it again. I'm not going to go out of my way and be like, ooh, I want fucking Arby's
Never for me.
brisket sandwich. But
It will give me some of that cheddar and beef. No,
Maybe some mozzarella sticks.
that's about
Hey,
it.
they're not bad.
That's about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mozzarella sticks and fries, I'm cool.
This one, yeah. When you guys said let's do Arby's, I was kind of like, all right, you know what? I'm down with
Oh,
it.
you're not playing.
I'll leave it right there just in case you want to try it.
There's phones in there.
It's not that bad.
I feel like that's a challenge. So,
Oh, no, it wasn't a challenge. I was legit just like, if you wanted to try it, it's there.
however you intended it, I feel like
He's all, now I have to.
the opportunity is there.
Nah, true.
Also, he's eating mozzarella sticks. Cheese helps cool that shit down.
I don't know. I'll test that theory.
Yeah, because sometimes when things are way too hot, like nothing.
Excuse me.
And I'm going to go, it's the last dab sauce. I'm going to literally do a dab.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Count that right there.
Well, I don't know how good he is with spice.
We'll see.
Day to day, though, you don't like spicy stuff?
Sure.
I'm just wondering, like, because for me, it's pretty bad.
Is it?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, this one was cool. It just burned my tongue, and it got pretty bad around the sides and stuff.
Because this one has the Carolina Reaper, right? Let me see.
I think so.
I think so.
See the ingredients.
It just made, like, it wasn't hot. It made my ears hurt for me. It was a weird reaction.
Oh, I'm going for it then.
But for me, that they were like, it's hot.
So
Yeah.
it's Pepper X, peppers.
Wait, isn't Pepper X is hotter than the Reaper? I don't think it's been ranked by Guinness yet. It's by the same guy who created
Let's see.
the Carolina Reaper.
Ed something. What's
Ed
his
Curry.
name? Ed Curry. There we go. The mad scientist.
Pepper X Scoville.
So it's going to happen right now.
All right.
It all depends too, because I had bites where it was on the roof of my mouth and then bites on my tongue, and I didn't know which one was worse.
Yeah.
Like what I was telling you guys, when we did it off the spoon, there were certain drops that had more pepper flakes in it. So I had some bites where it was spicier than others, you know, and then that's why with Macy I started putting a lot on.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, that's approved. That's definitely legit.
It's 3.1.
What?
Million
Scovilles.
The Pepper X.
Yeah. The Carolina's 1.5.
I feel like it woke me. It's like refreshing. It like woke me up a little bit.
You're just like, hey, it's cool.
Yeah, it's like I'm walking through. You ever been to Balboa Park, the rose gardens and stuff, and you have all those roses? It's like you smell the fresh roses and stuff.
Yeah.
So y'all two are bitches.
So it's perfectly fine.
With that.
Perfectly fine. I'd rather do that than fucking these sandwiches. That's for sure. I mean, the Euro's pretty good.
Wait, so is that an invitation to come back after I have a Carolina Reaper? And we're
Yeah.
gonna put a Carolina Reaper out and a French dip sandwich.
I don't know about that. In the Euro, I said. In the Euro.
We can do that.
But we could. Just come back with the pepper. Cut it into fourths. Oh, fuck, I don't know, man. I
Bro,
don't know.
you
Maybe
fucking
not.
get
Maybe not.
You're getting that asshole in trouble.
Yeah,
also.
no.
Now you gotta take a nap, fam.
I'll do it. I'll do it on the Euro.
Do it on the French dip.
No, fuck that. You still got Euro or what?
No, I got French dip. That's why I said it.
Alright, do it on the French dip then.
Fine.
You got a French dip available.
All right.
You could also do seeds. So like with a ghost pepper, I didn't just eat the whole dry ghost pepper or something. Like I had like some of the seeds. They're really, really spicy, like really hot.
Okay.
It'll just creep up on you, and it turns into a pain, more of like a spice. It's like almost like I feel injured. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just
I think that's
stops
what
you in your
that's what
tracks.
Macy was going through when.
Well, yeah, because when we did the last dab, they made us go like one right after the other because we weren't feeling it as bad as they were. Like I could feel like the
That or
feeling-
more.
That's good.
That's on you, bro.
Don't make it. Yeah.
It's pretty optimistic.
Ugh.
You got to.
I gave Macy a dab that was like 3 times
Yeah.
as much. And
Right
she
after
and she
we
was
were
like,
taking them. Yeah.
See, I feel like that would just make me like cough a little bit or something. It's just a little bit.
"You good?
too
Let me
much.
see. Let me see." Okay, comparable.
Yeah, they're
Do it,
really-
But don't take a huge bite, bro. That's where it is. You got to take a little nibble.
I know what it feels like already.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect.
Oh fuck, I forgot.
See?
I'm feeling it.
It's yeah, it still burns.
I like it though. I thought
I like.
maybe not right now. It just kicked in.
I'm gonna send this to Macy. Hold on.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, the sauce isn't bad. Like the flavor is good. It's just
That's why I like it.
like for me, I kind of feel my tongue still burning. You know, and it's been a few months, or not a few months, a few minutes.
Have you had the that poke pack? What is it? Pocky chip? The single chip challenge. That
No,
so I guess it's one chip, and then it's like you're supposed to eat the whole thing, and it's super 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 hot.
I feel like using a chip as a vehicle to deliver spice at that level will only complicate things
Why?
even more because it's dry. Chips are usually dry.
True. Yeah.
Like with that, you kind of just chew it and it's done. It's already done. Like mushy.
Yeah,
The
so if
chip
you got,
is like.
exactly. If you have a powder on the chip already, you know it
Fucking dying.
My tongue's
somebody-
burning.
You
This
need
is where
some
you do the
milk.
punch in. All right, punch in. Yeah.
The pulsing.
Or even just a close up.
The heartbeat.
Just go to a close up.
Reset the camera. Reset it, dog. I'll start my timer.
He wants a moment of reprieve.
My God.
He's like, let me breathe. But yeah, I feel it too. Oh man.
It's getting me. But yeah, and then it creeps up behind the ears.
Oh, you're feeling the ears too?
Just a little bit because it got on the back of my tongue. I feel like when the
Oh.
spice gets on the back of, like the very back of your tongue, I feel like you just feel it on behind the ears. It'll go away in a little bit. That's what I remembered is like it doesn't last forever.
Yeah.
But the flavor's so good, bro. Like it tastes really, really good. And that's why I like the habanero salsa too.
Yeah.
There's a habanero salsa that like I'll eat with the ceviche and it feels like this kind of burn, but it doesn't last as long. But the
Like
flavor.
the Yucateca? 'Cause that one's kind of really spicy.
I
too,
think
and
it's Mexico Lindo.
no.
Okay, so now we turn it up a notch. An entire wing tossed in that sauce. Like, I mean, the wing's covered in the sauce. Like,
So Tommy and I had the
Blazing
challenge from Buffalo Wild Wings, and we felt that was worse than this one.
Bro,
okay.
Because
it was bad.
I think it was because we had 3 wings back to back to back.
And then the sauce gets all over your lips. Like,
But I'm pretty sure if this was, like you said, tossed in the wing, and you were to eat 2 of them at this, like one after the other, I'm pretty sure it'd be hotter than than the Buffalo challenge.
Okay. That makes sense.
We should actually try it since we have wings here.
we need to buy a big bottle of this.
Yeah.
We don't need that much.
I think it's fair to
If you're
even
going to
just kind
toss
of,
them,
like, coat it a little bit, maybe on one side, you know, and get like a solid bite of just the sauce on the wing. You know, versus the dab.
Yeah.
But when they do their dab, the wing's already tossed in the sauce. I
Yeah.
think that's why it's always so added on
it's
in the
last
show.
dab is extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's each wing is tossed in its own sauce that it's represented by, and then their tradition is on the last one. The wing is coated in this; it's tossed in this sauce, and then that's why they dubbed it the last dab because it's the final wing, and they dab on it. So
At the Carlsbad outlets, they have this pepper store. It's pretty new. It's over by Coach and Oakley. I forget what it's called.
Oh, then yeah, that is new. I used to work at the outlets.
Yeah, and I got this powder there. It's like for a dip, like making dip. It's like a Carolina Reaper dip powder. And I made the dip. Like, you take yogurt and mix it with this powder, and it's pretty spicy. It'll wake you up like immediately. You know, it's pretty comparable to that, I think. I've only had it once though.
So you had some spicy yogurt for breakfast or what?
Nah, it's more like a dip. You know?
Oh, okay. that's what I was thinking. Like,
He's like,
you know how some people put cinnamon in their
this dude's like,
oatmeal
you're a
or
monster. You
whatever?
wake up in the morning, the first thing you want is spice.
Yogurt.
That's a way to wake up in the morning.
No, I mean, that's a little too much. I'm not that like deep in the game, you know. in the
Fucking
spice
cynic
game.
over here.
Yeah.
Spice King Cam.
I think I just have the plants for the novelty aspect, as opposed to me really like blending these
Peppers together.
peppers up and downing it in a smoothie, you know.
Or being like Chili Claus, like a chili connoisseur.
Yeah.
Because he'll try peppers back to back and he'll be like, the taste of this, the acidity or the flavor, how sweet it is, you know?
That's crazy to me. I got fuck.
There's a Netflix show where they covered a chili contest,
Is there?
and it was all the chilies were hybrids of Carolina Reaper. And it was that guy Ed Curry that made the Carolina Reaper, like, I guess sponsored this contest or helped put it on. I think it was in North Carolina or wherever he's from, and they had people from all over the world coming to this tournament, and it was crazy.
Yeah, there have been tournaments where they'll start off with like a bell pepper and then they move up to like a jalapeno and then they have like a whole thing and whoever can make it the farthest wins. I think it was a lady that won in the specific video that I saw. But dude, people are just hurting. Can you imagine just the buildup?
No.
Like that's what I think we talked about it once, how like this is so hot at the very end because you've been eating spicier and spicier things that it just it like compounds, you know,
Yeah.
it just it adds on and on and on. And you're just like, holy shit. I've reached
The point of no return.
yeah, and I'm kind of dying.
Yeah. I'm chilling off that. Man.
I think they have a sauce on that show called Death Sauce or something.
Yeah.
Some kind of sauce with
They
it.
have Blair's death sauce, I think, and then they have like the bomb was their final one for a little bit.
Yeah.
Beyond Insanity, and then they started going with like crazier and crazier and crazier one. I do want to buy their original one,
I want to try
the
the
hot
Los
ones.
Calientes.
That one, I think that's their original like style hot sauce, right? It's kind of like Red Rooster or no, what is it? Louisiana. I think it's Louisiana sauce, but what's the other one? I think is it Texas Pete or something like that?
I have no idea. I'm horrible with
I
sauce
forgot.
names.
Red Rooster is a bar on Oceanside Boulevard. Apparently, they have a really good burger, and it's cash only.
They have
Yeah, Los Calientes, the classic.
The classic,
Apollo.
Apollo is
Apollo's
the
are
the new one.
spiciest one now?
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know how that fool does it.
He's got no mouth anymore.
I think he does. I think it's just.
I wonder what the,
Burned.
what the,
Are you talking about the host?
Yeah.
Sean
He goes
Evans.
through it. They addressed that in one of the episodes. Somebody had tried to call him out and say that he wasn't really,
Eating. A little.
yeah. And he said that he's feeling it too. I think it's just that he's so used to it.
Yeah.
He's kind of built, definitely.
the
up a
tolerance?
Yeah.
He gets
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, he does it, once a week? Well, not
I don't know.
anymore,
I
but
hope
before.
not any more than that. Like,
No, because he was saying he does. Sometimes he goes he'll film 3 or 4 times a week
Yeah.
to put
to
out,
get him out for like a month.
Yeah.
So can you imagine going to the studio fuck, I gotta eat spicy shit today?
You know what though? That's not pretty bad considering who he gets to talk to and all that stuff. He has a different interview.
Yeah.
He has a different style. It's it's not like on your podcast you talk to him about what he would be known for, but Sean has a different outtake. Yeah, he'll talk about maybe some upbringing or what got you into whatever craft you're into.
Yeah.
But it's something different, and even talking about his whole segment, Explain That Gram, where they're talking about, we'll pull a picture from your Instagram, give us the backstory. Yeah. Even that in and of itself is not what most headline interviewers do.
Well, he also has a very interesting line of questioning because it's always little facts that nobody knows or
Yes, he does his
little
research.
gems. Yeah.
He does his research on the person, or he's been a fan of the person for a while, and he's able to.
Speaking of which, I actually wanted to ask you on my podcast, but we went off to on some other shit. Do you have a photo that you took that is one of your favorite photos that you've ever taken?
yeah, I have a few different photos that are kind of I guess would say that I'm proud of or whatever. Or I'm proud of accomplishing the shot. Definitely. Do you want me to send you a few of them and you could throw them up or
definitely.
something?
Please do. We'll throw them up right here. Poof, 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 poof.
Cool. And specifically regarding that, I think that how I feel about it is my latest photos are always my favorite.
Okay.
Because I'm constantly evolving. And regarding kind of judging my own work or whatever, it took me a while to look at my photos objectively. I want to say 3 years.
Okay.
Every photo I took when I first started was the best photo ever, It's oh, looking at this. Then I look at it a year from then, and I'm thinking what, this was kind of basic, or I wasn't really feeling that, or that editing or whatever. Mm-hmm. Then I would get off on these editing side steps where I'd use a certain plugin or a certain style and think it was the best thing ever, and then think back what was I thinking using this and stuff. And when I first started, I was using a lot of Lightroom presets.
Yeah.
Which I don't think are bad at all. But the way I was using them, I think didn't benefit the photos I was taking as much as I thought at the time.
Gotcha.
So now that I understand more about exposure and more about the actual structure of the photo and how I want it to look, I feel like I'm able to take it there in a more I don't want to say standard, but
it's more calculated.
Yeah, instead of accidentally making a photo I think is amazing, I feel like I can get there easier. I could take almost any photo to that point.
Makes sense. I had for the 3 weeks that I did a photography class, I took a photography class and I was working at Pizza Hut as a driver, and I was doing evening shifts, 5 to close or 6 to close, So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to take a morning photography class. Take the class. And then the reason why I dropped it was because I got another job and I needed to do daytime training. So 7 to 4 basically. So I had to drop the class. But the teacher was saying sometimes it's okay to just randomly go out and batch shoot or whatever. He's like, but eventually, and I'm telling you all this now, it was a beginner's type of class. Not everybody was a beginner, but everyone wanted to learn beginner metrics to photography, I guess. He was saying you always want to evolve to the point where you have a picture in mind and you focus on that instead of shooting 300, 400 photos, wishing that one photo gets captured. He's like, you got to learn how to control your subject, how to control your lighting. If you can't control the subject, control yourself. Like if you're shooting landscapes and stuff, control yourself to get whatever shot it is that you're looking for. And then keep in mind your lighting and everything with it. And so he was just saying, he's like, just keep that in mind because it'll come back at the end of the semester. And I was like, well, I'm not there to see that. So I guess not.
I have a couple things to say about that. I agree, for example, about spray and pray. So it could be easy these days. And Teddy and I were talking about this a little bit during the podcast about like, I'll take 1,000 photos during a shoot. There's a couple reasons why I do that. The first reason being that when I had first started, I had a camera that didn't have great autofocus. And so I had to make sure that I got a shot in focus. I maybe nail focused 2 or 3 times out of 10, you know, so I didn't want to go out there and at sunset, there's a cotton candy sky, everything. And I wish I would have got this pose like clear, you know, they're all blurry or whatnot. And so in that sense, I feel like I was kind of doing some spray and pray, but that's because I had to make sure I had usable images.
Yeah.
That being said, like now, for example, I'll still take between 500 to 1,000 shots per photo shoot, and not necessarily because I'm conditioned to that or you know, being used to having to take that many photos because they're out of focus, but there's also different things like micro expressions and stuff like that. And me seeing so many photos, I'm going to wish that I had more options. So if I take a photo of this one pose that a model's doing, she could be, you know, in a specific pose that we came up with. So it's more of a structured shot. It's like you were describing. Like I'm considering the lighting, I'm considering the composition, all these different factors, but I'm taking 10 shots of that one pose in that one position because I'm going to go back later and there are little micro differences in each of those shots. And I'm going to say like, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's the one, you know? So I'm going to go through and narrow it down from 1,000 to 100, let's say.
Right.
You know, so I think there's 2 different sides to that. Like, yeah, I agree that, you know, you don't want to go out. It's not generally not beneficial to your development as a photographer to spray and pray.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least you know what kind of range you're in. You don't want to shoot at, you know, like literally if you're shooting at a whole wall with a gun, when, you know, the guy's like in a certain area, it's like the same thing, you know, you don't want to shoot every little thing is going to be like just a bat shoot like crazy. That's, you know, I mean, like what you're saying, you want to have like a specific pose and you want to focus on that specific pose to get a good amount. It doesn't have to be excessive, but you get a good amount because like you said, the little things, whether it's be like, you know, her forehead, like she's got like a fucking,
Could be the light hitting off of it.
yeah,
or
exactly.
anything, you know?
Or their own facial expressions as they're preparing their face to, like, you know how everybody has that face that they make, like everyone has their own
Right.
like look, you know?
I think that is definitely the case. And I actually had a situation like that just with one of my last shoots. I was going through, flipping through the photos, and now to, I guess, like untrained eye or something, they'd all look the same. But I know that this one is fire, you know? So, like, you could just kind of tell or whatever. And so I'm glad I got all of those photos. So I'd rather have a few more than not enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, we do that sometimes with her because she comes out with me on pretty much all my shoots, and it's good having her because when it's with females, and she can see certain things that will make them uncomfortable that I'm unaware of.
Okay.
You know, like if she'll notice, she'll tell me like, she seems to kind of go more to her right side than her left, so try shooting on that angle.
That's good. Yeah.
I always tell them because everybody has their own side that they think looks better.
Right.
So I always ask, what side do you take a selfie on? 'Cause everybody takes a selfie. It's either your right or your left hand, your face. Or I'll ask them to show me, and then they show me, and I'm like, okay, that's the side. We'll do both sides, but I know
Emphasis on
she's
one.
gonna like one side more, and he might like one side better. So she can get what she likes, and he can get what he likes.
or just like asking them to take a selfie and then seeing what they instinctively do, you know?
That's why she picks up on it a lot, and she'll be like, "Hey, look, like she did this, this, and this while her and I were together, while you were getting the camera ready or something." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll keep that in mind."
I think that's good. I like when models will bring like their friends out or something like that, because one, they'll catch little things that I won't catch. So I might be focused on 1,000 different things, and I won't be paying attention to this like one hair or whatever. And I mean, I could edit it out later
Because you're
it's
composing the entire
it's
thing.
gonna save me so much time to just fix it there. Or like a tag, like there's a tag right here, you know, and I'm not paying attention to it, you know. And then they'll see that, and that'll just save me time in Photoshop.
That's what she does for me.
Out or something.
I'll be standing like 10 feet back with my 85, just like spraying, and then she'll be like, "Wait," and she'll go fix their hair, fix the tag. I was like, I wouldn't have seen that from where I'm at. So
Yeah, and then another thing that I think is good about someone else being there, specifically their friend, is that they'll hype them up.
oh yeah,
They have
definitely.
a hype person.
It has to be a positive influence, though. Like you have to, because there are some shoots, you know, that I've heard about, like either with you or like on Hendo's podcast, where their attitude and demeanor just.
It brings the whole shoot down.
Have you had that before?
Are you talking about the model's attitude or the photographer?
The model, both. I've heard both, but predominantly the one that gets affected is the model, just because they feel like they're being watched by.
So sometimes it'll be like the model will bring the boyfriend, and the boyfriend is kind of an asshole, and we'll be like, "No, don't do that. You look ugly." When the photographer will be like, "Hey, can you do this?"
Or like it's too implied, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
I don't think that I've had that experience. At least that type of situation hasn't been presented to me.
Okay.
I don't know what they talk about off to the side. You know what I mean? And I'll speak about my personal opinion on that, but I haven't had a situation come up like that. And I think it's because, like, if a model brings her boyfriend out to the shoot, assuming I'm shooting a female model and she has a boyfriend, and she brings her boyfriend to the shoot, like, I'm usually involving them in some way.
Yeah.
So I'm showing them the photos. You know, I'm kind of getting them involved all the way to where I'll ask them to hold a light. I've even asked them to hold a light when a light's not necessary, just to kind of get them involved in something, you know, so they're not just sitting there
An
the whole
outsider.
time. And a lot of times I'm out and at a location, you don't have great cell service, so they can't just sit there and trip out on their phone or whatever for 2 hours while we shoot, you know, so they're probably bored, you know, and so I'll get them kind of active or involved. And I feel like the models do that too. They'll have them shoot BTS, you know, something like that, and kind of get them involved and make them a part of it as well. I always try to include them. And then the other side of that, if I saw that I was working with this model one time, and she was mentioning that her boyfriend didn't approve of her modeling and different things like that. And I mean, I'm not here to give people like relationship advice, and I don't really like step in between that or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like if there's something that happened, I mean, this is just my personal opinion, because I'm married, you know, and my wife is like my number one fan of my work. And so I don't really know what it's like to not have approval
Or support.
like that. You know, my wife's my number one fan. My mom's also my number one fan. Like, they love my photos and my work and everything, and
That's dope.
support it. And so I don't know what it's like to not have that support. That being said, if you want if somebody wanted that type of support and they're not getting it, or they're getting opposition, I think they need to assess whether that's a positive situation or a healthy situation for them. Because it's not and that's how I feel. It's not my job to say what's right, what's wrong, what's this or what's that. I feel that we are here on this planet, and we're meant to express ourselves however we feel is necessary. And if it's in a positive way that's not hurting anyone, it's not my business to tell them not to express themselves like that, you know? And that's just my personal opinion. I don't feel like I have the right to say anything about it, you know? So that's how I kind of feel about that particular situation.
That's a good way to think of it and look at it. So it's all good. Yeah, just good stuff to talk about. And
I just always feel like if someone, to piggyback off of that, I feel like at any time if you're doing something and you're met with a little bit of even like criticism, right off the jump, like take it with that sense of mindset of like, all right, I need to analyze the situation. Is the situation that I'm going to go into not good? Like, is my endeavor not going to be good? Or is my relationship, or like, where is this coming from? Because like I've told you guys before, when I started the whole podcast thing, like at first it was kind of like, oh, so you're trying to be like Joe Rogan. Like it's met with a little bit of like ridicule almost.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not to interrupt you, but
Interrupt away.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me interrupt you.
I talk way too much. Go. Take
trust
it.
me, I do too. Is that a bad thing to be compared to Joe Rogan, though?
Oh, hell no.
I would take that as they're like,
Yeah,
oh, you're trying to be like Joe Rogan? Like,
hell yeah.
I took it.
Hell yeah,
I took it with a little bit of. I took it. I don't like when people, the first thing that they have, it comes off as kind of like, it was almost like a backhanded type of compliment. Like,
it wasn't.
hey, that's great.
Criticism.
Yeah, like it was. It like, and up to this point, like it still hasn't been kind of like a positive support or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like it's like, hey, like don't get me wrong. I fuck around a lot. I talk a lot of shit to a lot of people, and that's how you kind of know that you're in with me. Like it's just like that friendly, like just laugh and fuck around type of like fun. I guess I don't like too serious of conversations unless it's needed, but like, or if it's deep, like you talk about shit like, bro, like what happens when we die type of stuff, but I don't like to always be serious. So like I fuck around a lot, but I let people know, hey, this is me. This is just how I get along. And I just like to, if I can make one person laugh a day, I'm totally fine. If I can make 100, even better. Yeah. So things like that. But I will never say like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like I would start it off and be like, dude, great. Like I would want the best for you. If you feel like this is a great outlet for you, I like your mindset. I like your conversations. Great. Record them. Put them out. If nothing comes out of it, at least you did it.
Yeah.
Especially from people that might not do it, at least appreciate like that I'm invested in gear and that I invested in how to post and stuff like that,
I love that he cut you off and then you cut him off to cut you.
Hey, back and forth.
You're like, I talk too much.
Cut me off again. Cut me off
part of
again.
the
Go ahead.
conversation, though. It's just, there's points that could be made, something that adds to it. Because, if that's how I feel about it. It's like if somebody wants to cut me off, feel free to, because you're probably going to add something positive to that conversation, make me think of it that, in a way that I didn't think about it, that I could address.
Unless they try to shut you down, then that's different.
Yeah.
So you're saying that and we all know there's a difference between hate and constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And so that would lead to, do you feel like you need their approval or like their opinion even matters, And not even just you, but like for somebody doing something that they're either passionate about or that they want to do, making a decision to do that.
Yeah.
And it could be tough for some people, I know, because I've seen what can happen when people's like parents don't approve of decisions they make or different things like that, or like family or their brother or sister or whomever, not just a boyfriend on a shoot with a model or a girlfriend on a shoot with a model or whatnot, you know what I mean? But like anyone that's creating an opposition, like I've seen how that can work. And I feel like if you don't see the vision, and you probably can't see the vision, like I don't know what's going on in your head, or in your mind. I don't know. I can't see what you see.
Yeah.
So to you, this whole endeavor might make perfect sense, So it's like, who am I to make an assessment of that? Like I can't like accurately kind of interpret what you're doing. Like all I can do is receive it and either watch it or don't watch it, basically, is what it comes down to. Either it entertains you or it doesn't. If it doesn't entertain you, don't mess with it. If it entertains you, you're going to keep watching it. Because like me personally, I'll watch podcasts. I'll watch stuff that I don't even normally think I would watch, but I'm just kind of feeling it, and I'm feeling the people's personality, and I just get stuck on it.
Yeah. That happened to me on a Joe Rogan podcast where he was talking to this lady about...
Is it the one that they cry a lot?
I don't know. I didn't
Testosterone?
finish. Yes.
They cry a lot all the time, yeah. That was a good one, bro.
I didn't finish it, but she was talking about testosterone and like the different things that go along with it and all that. You need to go to the bathroom or something?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm just kind of adjusting my seat a
All right, I was like, you're looking around like you need something.
Yeah. That hot sauce is starting to kick in. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, she was. I think where I left off is they were talking about the testosterone, about like when women start taking it, they realize why a man's mindset is like so sexual, and they're like, oh, then they finally realize like, oh, it's like it's constantly on their mind, and they can think back like, okay, I understand now why this person was like that. So that's kind of like
obviously the way she put it was a little
point
better.
where I was going.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole Joe Rogan thing, and all that shit, coming back to it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. Like, that's why I think for me, hey, by all means, do what you want to do. I'll support it. I may not actually like subscribe to your OnlyFans, but also I support it. You have my moral support. Yeah. By all means, whatever you feel like you need to do or want to do it. That's why in today's day and age, you know, people are like, you know, I've heard conversations, like overheard conversations where people are talking about OnlyFans and they're like degrading like the people that do OnlyFans.
Bro, it happened to us one time. We went to, like, one of my friends was leaving.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
we went to go have dinner with him, and his girlfriend or wife or whatever, another friend was there, and she's like, "Oh, I might start an OnlyFans because I want to get money." And, and this girl was like, "No, don't do that. You're way above that." Like, why? If she wants to, and that's what makes her happy, what the fuck does it matter?
But even then, the content on OnlyFans is only what you make. You don't have to be out here fucking things.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of like up to the individual. Each person has their own interpretation of what they consider right or wrong or whatever.
Or even art in general.
Yeah, and I don't think like it's up, for me personally, I don't think it would be up to me to be the judge and jury of that. I mean, people can do whatever they want. If they're not hurting anyone and it's not illegal and I mean, we're in a capitalist country in a society that helps you tremendously if you try to make money, you know. I mean, that's what the government of the U.S., this whole country is built on that. They want you to make money. They want you to pay taxes. Yep. I mean, so that's just another way for people to earn a living and to live the life that they want. So, I mean, more power.
It's like we were talking about off camera or off podcast, off camera, was the dude that made when you went to do the photo shoot for him, and he sold stuff on Amazon. Yeah. And he's making like millions of dollars from just doing that. And then also making videos on YouTube on how to sell stuff on Amazon. And that the fact that those videos of him how to sell stuff are making him more money than him actually selling on Amazon.
Yeah. And the thing about YouTube also that's so incredible these days, and it's an amazing time that we're in, like, you could be earning money on YouTube while you're sleeping, while you're eating, while you're doing anything.
Exactly.
And once you create videos that gain traction and you're monetized, then all of a sudden, you know, these videos that you made 3 years ago, once you turn the monetization on, you're starting to make money from then on. Yeah. And they might get millions of views. Like Mr. Beast. I didn't even know who this guy, I think I heard his name before.
My son's favorite YouTuber.
Yeah. My favorite YouTuber.
Like a couple months ago, I found out like about his videos. I just started binge watching his videos because they're done so well in a way that kind of hooks you in. Yeah. And there's always something at the end that you got to wait to find out about or whatever. And it's structured really well. And I guarantee, and this guy has videos going back to when he was like 12 years old.
It's like Casey Neistat.
And I guarantee you those videos 5 years ago didn't have 30 million views. The one of him counting to 100,000 didn't have. And so later when he was able to, he took advantage of that. Now he's making money off these videos. Something, it's like a seed new planted, you know.
It's like a video. There's one video that he made specifically for he's like, whoever wins this challenge will, whatever money this video makes, the money that this video makes will always go to this person.
It was like a penny or 10 cents for a million, or
for
a million views.
Yeah. And if you go out to that video, the number it changes every time, because sometimes it'll pop up on my feed. I'm like, I don't want to watch it again. But it had gone from like 50 to 80, and now it's like at 100,000. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, this person's getting like all this money. Like you said, it's just passive income.
And with Mr. Beast, he made millions off that video. probably. I mean, we're talking about AdSense money.
Yeah.
We're talking about ad placements within the video. He's sponsored by Honey.
Yeah.
There's been speculations on how much he makes from these different companies. I mean, he could build a brand.
He's built it. His whole merch, his merch
Beast
line.
burgers and
Merch.
everything.
No,
And
I
Beast
mean, he could
Burgers,
build
too.
any brand.
Oh yeah,
If
true.
he drops the name, you start a clothing company, his whole team sports it and they're behind it.
Yeah.
And I mean, they wouldn't do that for not necessarily because they have, their Beast
Yeah.
clothing, but let's say you have whatever X brand.
Seltzers.
Yeah. And they plug it, like you have an app,
Yep.
a
Yeah.
new game for your phone. You're now legit,
Got millions.
They need
You're
to come
now
out with a
millions of
beer.
downloads.
Yeah.
You're a company now.
Beast Buds.
So this is what would be a smart, like what I would consider hypothetically to be a smart move is if somebody paid just as much to somebody like that, not just like any influencer, but like the top influencer in advertising as they did to develop the thing. So like you develop a gaming app and it costs you get investors or whatnot, right? And it costs $500,000 to develop this this app. And then you pay him $500,000 just to talk about it. And the way he integrates ads into his videos, he makes it part of the video. Here's a challenge. Whoever wins at this app gets $10,000 or whatever. He's not just like, okay, now we're going to go to our sponsors and then read a form. Like he makes it fun.
That's when you tune out.
It's like he's talking to you. He's not talking to like a camera trying to sell it. He's
Reading
just
a script.
Hey,
He's involving you in it. Yeah. I think that's major. And so
That's kind of what we're trying to do with this whole podcast, because that's why I push so hard for this podcast, because it's like you said, all you need is that one video to hit, and then all the rest of them will follow eventually. Because we were talking, somebody will watch one video and be like, oh, cool, like they have this. Let me watch the last one. Let me watch the one that they made this day or whatever, And it just trickles down, and that's kind of why, like I said, I want this to go and pop off, because if we can have sponsorships, like have.
Not Arby's, bro.
No,
Arby's.
but I'm just saying, like,
Arbys has been permanently banned from
If the number's right, maybe.
like
maybe
flashing the money. And
like we had said before,
Arby's get fish, and then we'll talk.
if there was a beer company or like a seltzer company, it was like, all right, we'll pay you this amount of money to just drink our drink on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Why not? Because then literally the podcast is paying for itself at that point.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. And the other thing is too, like it doesn't necessarily have to be all like or even a home run. I think it's called green content, or I forget what the exact term is, but there's like viral content and I think green content. So anything, you could be planting seeds like right now. So if you have podcasts, like they don't get 1 million views or whatever, you know what I mean? Later, once one pops off, people are going to go back. So if all your if all your content is high quality and great, then what they're going to do is they're going to get hooked on it and later watch all 50 of these podcasts or whatever. That's what people do. They'll binge watch it. And if they don't want to, YouTube will do it for them. If I have a video on about something regarding cameras or some new lens that's out, I can go make some food or do something, come back 20 minutes later and it's on some other video that I didn't even choose to watch.
Yeah.
And then I might be like, wait, what's this? I found out about YouTubers like that, like coming back to a video after I go do something and come back and I see some video on there and I'm like, wait, I didn't even click on this, but what is this? And I sit there and watch it.
And then you get stuck.
That's what happened with me with the Casey Neistat video. I was watching something about the Apple Watch, and for some reason, one of his videos popped up where he was making his own Apple Watch band, and I was like, "What the hell?" And it kind of hooked me into like his whole
thing.
his whole thing, and I was like, "Oh, these videos are actually kind of cool."
If you could hang out with one YouTuber or photographer or anything for a day, whether it be like work or just hanging out, like who would you pick? Like if you want a photographer, like who would you want to shoot with and why? Or like YouTuber or whatever.
You were
But
gonna
like
say
your
something.
why.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I was like, YouTuber is Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why is because like my channel would be created at that point. Like you made it. Like even if I don't get 1 million subscribers,
You'll get a good trickle.
somebody's going to watch my videos, if he kind of vouches for me or whatever. And then you might just fuck around and make a little contest for 100,000 for something or whatever.
Yeah.
You have a
be
chance to win money And if you don't win money, you have a chance to become like a household name. There's people on there, even not even the main 3 people.
Yeah.
There's people that are probably so known everywhere they go. These videos are getting 50 million views per video.
What's that dude? The Viking dude?
Oh, Jake the Viking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not on there anymore, but he still makes videos, and he's on TikTok with all these other people.
Yeah, I
creating
guarantee
content.
you people recognize them like everywhere, like a movie star or something.
Yeah.
Think about how many people watch movies and TV shows. How many people watch Mr. Beast videos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up there.
There was a video he made where he's like, I'm gonna pick 3 random subscribers and I'm gonna shout out their YouTube channel. And this dude, like, I clicked on one of them, and he had gone from 20 subscribers to 100,000 within 2 days. He's like, I didn't even know that Mr. Beast like shouted me out.
Yeah.
Like, this is amazing. Like, my life has changed now completely. Like, literally, think about, like, one day you have 20 subscribers. This dude shouts you out of nowhere, and you go from 20 to 100,000 like that.
Yeah.
And then imagine how many times, like what he was saying, that people go and binge watch.
Exactly.
And in the future, how many more you're going to have. And then your channel's even more established at that
Yeah.
point.
That brings that up a point though. You don't necessarily. It's not necessarily beneficial to you for him to shout you out if you have 0 videos.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
the good thing
You're gonna go
about
to
this
your
guy,
channel.
he had
The
videos
content
already.
has to be there. Yeah.
You got to have video. So that's like goes back to one of those principles: stay ready, so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
So like when I'm creating my YouTube channel, is it gonna pop off or whatever? I don't know. I'm expecting to get like maybe 100 views would be cool on my video or whatever. Like I'm pretty realistic with it.
100 views is pretty good, though.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to get like 5,000 views, 10,000 views, or all these views and just be some overnight success. Like it takes time.
Yeah.
You know, and then when the opportunity comes along, that's when like my preparation meets opportunity, and then something will happen with
But
it.
it's like you said, it'd be cool if you could get your Instagram following and just like instantaneously get that to your YouTube
Yeah.
channel. Because what do you have right now on Instagram follower wise?
like 19 or something.
So, okay, so 19,000. That's a
I
pretty
thought
big-
like 19, bro.
No, he has 19,000.
Yeah, like 19K.
Yeah.
And I'm
okay.
on camera with him.
Yeah.
I got like 200 followers.
People say it
Tommy
like
out.
this all the time, but honestly, when I first started out, I used to think like somebody had 5,000 followers or how many thousand followers, and I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. Like they're known or whatever, but it's really not like that. So it's just being consistent.
Yeah.
Man, I used to post every day, and now I post every week. But I used to post every day, and I used to shoot with so many people, and a lot of people that I shot with like blew up or kind of known or really known, and so it kind of all comes back, you know.
Yeah. So, like, imagine, like I was saying, if you were to be able to get that whole 19K just to transfer over. Boom.
That would
Straight
be my
over.
dream. Yeah.
Like a 2-in-1 follow. You hit follow and you're sub.
Yeah.
I would even
to-
take like 9,000, switch it to YouTube, because then I could still keep the swipe up on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
That's all I wanted. So once I hit 1,000, my main goal was like, okay, well, let's see if I can push it to 10, because then I get the swipe up feature, which
Yeah.
I never use. But it's like the see more feature now or whatever, and like you could go to a link or whatever, and it doesn't really even matter. And then it just took off, and now I don't really care for Instagram followers. I'm like, I don't really need any followers on Instagram. I want subscribers and
Subscribers.
Yeah.
views on YouTube.
And it's also like, going back to the whole TikTok thing that we were talking about on my podcast. I was watching another kid on TikTok. It's just like a random video that popped up on my page, and he's like, "I have 150,000 followers on here." He's like, "If each and every one of you sent me $1, I'm not even asking you guys for more than $1. Everyone's got $1. Just send me $1. You know how drastic my life would change right now." I'm like, he's actually kind of right. If someone were to send you $1,
Send them $1 per month.
yeah.
$1 a day.
Like
Yeah.
every person that's following him and sent him $1, he'd be set.
Well, how old is this person?
He was like 18,
Okay.
19.
Because to an 18-year-old, like, that's a lot of money. But when you're in San Diego,
Shit.
and when you're grown and you got responsibilities, you learn very quickly. You need everybody to send you like $100.
Yeah, I was
Send me
gonna say that.
5.
Yeah.
And we'll keep going up from there.
Yeah.
The $1 I get from everybody right now, I'm gonna put into like a IRA or something. Like I'm investing
you can
it
only
into something
contribute
else.
$6,000 a year to.
Never mind.
You got to put that shit into crypto.
Don't do that.
Dogecoin.
No, fuck Doge.
What happened to your money? You lost it?
Bro, I only put like $20 in. I was like, I'm fucking
Yeah.
with all this shit.
Well, I know people that have made thousands off that
Yeah, I know somebody people
and got out, and
Yeah.
some people that made thousands and then made, are back to zero or whatever.
I know people that made bank on the AMC one.
Mm-hmm.
I know somebody made bank on GameStop, all that.
Yeah.
And it's easy to say, well, I could have put in 1,000 and I'd have this, but Hasselblad, but it's different. I used to trade back in the days and stuff, and I would say and I'm not like some person that could give advice on this or whatever. You know what I mean?
I'm not a financial advisor like every influencer says.
This is for entertainment purposes
I am.
only.
Send us all your money right now.
I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist.
But I would say you want to stick with things that are a little bit less speculative. Over a long term would be better for someone's mental health as well as financial health.
It's kind of like with Bitcoin, it dropped below 30,000 this past week, and a lot of people are like flipping out over it.
Bro, I had a chance to get it when it was like
flipped
at
out.
5.
Well, I had a chance. Yeah, I had a chance to get it when it was
5,000.
5. Then I had a chance with knowledge about the situation to get it when it was like 300, and I still stayed out of it. Somebody was trying to get me to go into it when it was super low when it first started. But the thing is, you don't want to chase dollars. It's easy to hindsight's 20/20. And if we all had a crystal ball, we would have all got into Bitcoin at a penny and got out in December of 2018 or whenever it was, and then got back into it and then got back out and day by day trading. Because some people, when it dropped below 30, some people thought oh, I just lost a bunch of money. Some people are like, this is amazing. This is a great opportunity. Now it's on sale, and they'll buy it, play it for a little bit of time, and then sell it and make their money. It's kind of like get in, get out.
Yeah. I was watching a video with Ryan Leslie. I'm pretty sure you guys know who he is. He was showing a rapper in the studio. He's like, look, this is my statement for today.
It started off with the kiss. You remember that song? Addiction.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good song.
He
bro.
was showing the rapper. He's like, this is what I made today. He made $1 million in just pure profit.
Dogecoin.
No, I have no idea what the fuck it was, but he's like, this is what you could be doing instead of putting your money into a bank where they fuck with your money and they give you 1% every so often.
But they're investing it anyways.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know.
That's what banks do.
A lot of people are using cash right now, like hedge funds. And I was just reading about all this. And I know one thing, it's good for somebody to go where the money's at. There's a little bit of money in Dogecoin and Bitcoin and things like that. But for the most part, they have analysts, they have algorithmic trading. They'll pay, some of these hedge funds will pay $300,000 or more for a seat on Wall Street.
Jesus Christ.
They'll pay, I just want to grab any number off the top of my head, maybe $1 million for a hole in the wall office on Wall Street, because they're going to get information milliseconds before you get it, and they can make trades to the point to where they're market movers, and they can set prices. So they're getting prices that you won't even be able to access, and they're playing pennies. So buying 1 million of whatever, selling it all 1 million of those, and only getting penny changes, and doing that multiple times, all the time per day. They have a lot of money to work with. So it's making hundreds of thousands off this transaction, hundreds of thousands off this transaction.
So crazy.
Quick. And it's hard to keep up with for the average person.
I guess that's how Arby's is in business.
Yeah. We'll give you a sandwich. You come back from the fries.
The higher ups are like, let's fuck with the money.
Yeah,
Put it somewhere.
That's what I did on OfferUp. I like to bargain with people. I'll bring prices down, and I'm like, even if I don't want it, I could sell it and make profit still. I bought a gimbal, the Ronin S. Bought it for $260, sold it for $3 something. I didn't even I even put it up for a steal because the Ronin S is what, 5?
I think so. I don't remember right now.
5 or
Probably.
Something like that.
Probably
'Cause
less now.
It had the motor. Yeah, exactly. But it had the whole focus motor. It was the whole pro combo setup or whatever. You know how they had that, the generic one, and then
Focus.
Yeah, the focus motor and all that shit came in the case and everything. And I was like, cool. Even if I don't use it, I can make my money back and then some. And that's what I did. I do it with small stuff like that, where I know my investment is good if I need to use it.
Yeah.
But if I don't, I can make my money back.
Yeah, with those types of things, you make money off the negotiation. That's where your profit comes from.
So, going back to food, what would you rate this then?
Euro was okay, but better than I don't know.
Was it?
a 1 through 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's hard for me, dude.
And we're going by the whole entire
The whole entire
platter.
thing.
An aggregate assessment.
All right, so soda and fries, I'm gonna give them a 9, and then sandwiches, I'm gonna give them a 1. So we'll go with like a 3.5 in total.
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
better? Okay. Was
Better
it
than Hooters shit food.
Okay. No, the fish sandwich.
Better than the fish sandwich.
Okay.
I don't think. I don't think anything will be as bad as that fish sandwich.
Fish sandwich. Is
I know
bad.
you eat fish. Do not eat the fish sandwich from Hooters.
Okay.
Don't do it.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yep.
We promise you we're not leading you astray. Don't.
Yeah,
don't
it's
do
not
it.
on the top of my list, so I'll skip that one.
Just don't do it. But yeah, I'll give this place like a 3.5.
All right.
You?
I give it a 4. Just to be nice. It's not great.
I'm giving it a no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's keeping them in business, bro. Straight
Yeah,
up.
it makes no sense.
There's actually people that eat this. Like I saw a thing because I watch all the compilations of mukbangs because it's like cringe mukbang compilations
Yeah.
because they're fucking funny. Some of the shit people do is hilarious. A lot of people are eating Arby's.
You ever seen any of those YouTube videos?
I think so.
Do yourself a favor, don't watch them.
Why?
It's where the people just sit in front of a big ass table of
Yeah,
food
they
and eat
do.
everything.
But it's just,
ASMR and everything.
This YouTuber that he's a competitive eater.
Matt Stoney?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this dude will eat like
I'll
a
watch his
table
stuff.
full of
He's
shit.
on
Okay,
cringe. He's on cringe
different
ones.
though.
No, he's on cringe ones too.
Is he?
Yeah,
For what? For what?
because he eats a disgustingly large amount of food.
But he's thin.
His Oreo one?
It doesn't.
His
it
deep
doesn't
fried
matter.
Oreo one?
I don't think
That
I
one
saw
was
it.
crazy.
Like the pepperoni one that he did. Where yeah, that
1,000 pepperonis on
Yeah.
one slice of pizza?
yeah, that's
I
on a
didn't
cringe
see that
That's like your nephew, bro.
there's one dude he animal styles everything. He animal styled a burrito. He animal styled a whole fish. I was like, this doesn't. What are you doing?
Well, that's kind of like
So
Good
putting,
Mythical
like, the
Morning.
sauce and the onions
yeah,
and stuff on
he
it.
like puts the sauce and the onions and he eats it like
Yeah.
that. There's a weird trend that they all dip it in cheese.
Like nacho
Everything's
cheese.
dipped in nacho
Okay.
cheese.
Yeah.
At that point, it just tastes like cheese.
Yeah. That's what I like about Good
apple
Mythical
and
Morning.
cheese.
Yeah.
Like Rhett and Link from
Yeah.
Good Mythical Morning, they'll be like, "Will it smoothie?" And they'll just grab a bunch of shit,
Yeah.
blend it with some ice, and just drink it like a pepperoni pizza.
That's pretty
blend,
much
you
what
know,
it
like
is.
there's so many takes you could have on it, and just mix it all together. And
There's one
create
thing I want to do
content.
on with that Rhett and Link did. Is the donut one where they tried every donut from Krispy Kreme.
That'd be
They just
dope.
took one bite of the donut just to see which ones were their favorite and then rank them.
That'd be dope.
I'm
It's
not
a lot
doing
of
that.
donuts.
That's diabetes
like
right
a
there.
blind taste test.
Yeah. So what we did once as well was a chicken nugget challenge of how many nuggets we could eat, like the most amount.
Them too.
I think I was
wasn't in this
watching
one.
part of that video, and one of you ordered 100 and something or however much. Yeah,
Is this fucker?
I ordered 120 and I only ate 53.
And then-
only.
yeah,
That's
only.
a fair amount.
yeah.
It's only
You know what a serving size of chicken nuggets is?
like 7.
4?
It's 4. And you know how many fries is a serving? 6 individual fries.
That's
one
one
serving?
serving?
That's one serving.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. A Happy Meal is a serving, basically.
That's not 6 fries though.
that. No.
Because in a
That's
Happy
more than
Meal-
6 fries.
Yeah, in a Happy Meal, it's a small fry.
Yeah,
Like a-
because they ask now if you want apple slices or double fries.
oh yeah, that's true. They do ask that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're like, oh, do you want apple slices, yogurt, or double fries? I don't know anybody that's like, give me the apples.
I had that.
Teddy used to want them.
Yeah.
He used to
that's-
eat the yogurt
that's
too.
Our kid.
Yeah, that's true. He did. He used to like. I want the apples.
Yeah,
and
he'll
fries.
eat the apple and the yogurt because he likes those.
Yeah. My nephew, on the other hand,
Double
Give me the
fries.
pepperonis all
Yeah,
day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So you guys ate like, I want to say almost.
Way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much.
A lot, yeah. More than 10 servings.
I legit do not think I will
No,
ever eat
not
chicken
more.
nuggets again in my life.
yeah, if 4 nuggets is one
Oh, yeah.
serving, and I ate at least 40,
Yeah, because I saw
so
a
that
thing.
gives me what, like 43?
13 servings.
See,
Yeah, like 13 servings.
I don't know
Right,
if it's
12
four-
12
it's
times
either
4 is 48.
It's either 4 or 6.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see.
Plus another 4 would be 52. So I had like
Chicken
13 servings. Yeah,
nugget.
you're
Yeah.
right.
servings.
It's crazy to think about, though.
Damn, bro, quick math. You like numbers or what?
Yeah. And you got to dab all of them next. Like we'll do it again. And then
Wheel. You see how he said wheel? He's gonna break his pescatarian diet for some chicken nuggets.
No.
I will get you some fish sticks.
You guys need an
fish
objective
sticks.
opinion, like a judge of this. You know what I mean? And then to make sure that the dab is the proper amount on each chicken nugget.
We'll have you in a referee shirt
Yeah.
with a suit, like a jacket on, so it looks more official than just a referee.
So it'll be like Bruce
Right.
Buffer.
Yeah,
Exactly.
The mic coming down.
Just get you a fat ass ring.
I walked in on it. It was weird. It was gross.
The chicken nugget
Yeah.
challenge.
It took me like 35 minutes to get the food. That's the longest I waited at McDonald's.
How long did it take you to eat 53 nuggets?
An hour.
Like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Because like once I hit like 25 or 30, I just like I started slowing down, and this fool was getting close to 50, and I was like, "There's no fucking way I'm gonna lose
Yeah,
this."
I walked in and there was just boxes all.
Yeah.
Because we used to podcast over there. That was clear, and it was just boxes and bags
of
of
McDonald's right here on this thing right here.
on the island.
That was all empty.
Did you start microwaving them after a while, or did you just go?
It just-
for
No,
it?
we just
went for
went.
it, bro.
Fuck it.
It was disgusting.
Does it hit a point where you're just numb to chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
Like
He hasn't eaten
at
chicken nuggets since.
What number? Like after
Oh.
like 30, I'm just over it, and this is just for the
After
for the
20
for YouTube. You know?
After 25, I was like, I'm fucking over it, but I'm going to win. I need to win.
What was there a prize or was it just pride?
Fucking balls. That's all it is.
It's even more important.
He had
yeah.
50. He had like 30 something. He ate more.
Just
to
because
beat-
I was
out
at
of
50.
spite to beat him.
You started out too quick. It's like sprinting at the start of a marathon.
Yep.
you
That's
know?
exactly what happened.
Yeah.
You're feeling it, and then all of a sudden it's gonna hit you.
And then for me, I was like, I won't get tired of it because I got all the sauces. I had every single sauce
Or
that
you
they
get
make.
so fucking
the
tired
sauce
of it.
probably fucked you up even more.
Yes, it did.
You just get so tired of it too.
The next day, he drank green juices and like smoothies
All
for like
day.
2 days.
Like offset that
He was
juice
like, I'm
cleanse.
never doing that again. And he hasn't had chicken nuggets since.
Yeah, next
We've
time we
been
need to go to
McDonald's.
church, bro. That was gluttony right there.
What?
Straight up. I said the next day after that we needed to go to church, bro, because that was gluttony.
God damn.
That was way too much, and we wasted a shit ton of food.
Yeah, it was bad.
Because like the combos, then it was a 40 piece and like 3 fries per combo, and so I ordered 3 combos, so I had like 9 fries.
Yeah, you had a shit.
I
ton
didn't
of
eat
food.
them, but I'm just saying like it
Because
was
you
just a lot of food.
Ate the fries too, or you just
No. Like I brought them with me because it was cheaper, and I was like, I'm gonna give the fries to the kids anyways.
Yeah,
you
so,
know?
so my kids had like a few of the fries. They didn't even finish a whole box by themselves.
No.
And then my daughter had like a box of nuggets, and she had 5 of them, and my son had the other 5 or something like that. And it
I
was
think
a proper serving size.
exactly.
We ordered 200 between us too. Yeah.
I think I ate like 2 nuggets, and I was just so grossed out by them eating nuggets that I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
It was bad.
But one day, you know, Teddy and I are gonna be on a porch, you know, in rocking chairs, smoking a cigar, and being like, "You remember that one time that you lost?
Are you
that
dating
chicken
him or
nuggets?"
am I?
No, I'm just saying. One day when we look back at I'm
One
calling
day-
it now.
one day-
When we look back at all the episodes, that's definitely one of the most memorable ones.
No,
At what point was it like you're trying to talk them off the ledge? You know what I mean?
I didn't.
She couldn't.
I
Okay.
couldn't because I was
You
at
see
work.
what they're doing.
Yeah,
To,
I was at work and I walked in on them. It was like watching
the
some
point of
weird.
no return
yeah,
at-
and
We had no pants on
he
either.
was at like.
That's
yeah,
why she was weirded out.
yeah.
She's like, "What?"
He was
is
at like
going
30
on?
something and he was at 20. Like they were very close at that point, and I was like, "What the fuck did I walk in on?"
Mm-hmm.
And then they just kept going.
Well, and
they
this was
kept
before
going.
she was on it too. We had another
Yeah.
co-host, so like the ideas were mainly ours, and then like it was kind of she was just kind of like, okay, now we're all collaborative where we all pitch in
Yeah.
and stuff, you know.
Nah.
the last
yeah.
challenge we did was fucking disgusting too.
Which one?
The Taco Bell one,
Yeah, they do. Some
wasn't that bad.
They do some gross stuff.
bro. I almost yacked like 5 times.
Oh, yeah.
It was disgusting.
I feel like there's a limit, like maybe a 3-item limit at certain places, or if you cross beyond that, you're headed towards trouble.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, we've been there a lot of times.
they had what 4 burritos, 4 tacos.
Yeah. 4 of the beefy 5-layer burritos. It has a lot of beans in it
Oh, okay.
It was just
and
like
a lot
the
of cheese.
boxes, and they each had. There was 3 of them. They each had one.
It was a cravings box, so each box comes with 4 tacos, 4 burritos,
Like the
and then-
munchies box or something.
Yeah.
No, not the Munchies
No.
one, because the Munchies one has it's like
That one's smaller,
a
right?
taco.
It's a manageable amount.
Yeah,
of food.
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
chalupa and some
It's like
fucking
a family box.
Yeah, exactly.
We got the mukbang boxes.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
got the box when you were fucking high as hell, and you're like, I'm gonna go get some Taco Bell.
The mukbangers would eat the 3 by themselves. The 3 boxes.
Oh,
That's some crazy shit.
Yeah, I believe it. And they'll do it naked.
No. There's only like a couple people that are like decently undressed, indecently.
Yeah. So I give Arby's fucking 4.
Just to be nice.
Still probably a 2.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna echo the 4, maybe 5-ish.
He's all, my mozzarella sticks were 8.
No, they were good, but I think I'm just gonna roll with the crowd on this one and not make you guys feel too bad that I had the better food out of all of it.
Hey, no, it happens.
Congratulations.
When we had the fucking fish sandwich from Hooters, it was disgusting.
Next time we come up with a bad idea, I'm gonna use your excuse. I'm a pescatarian. You know.
All right, man. So what? You didn't even rate it.
I said it was a no.
It was a no.
Okay.
Yeah, she said it was a no.
Gotta know.
So you can go ahead and let the people know where they can find you.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at Cory C Photography or YouTube Cory C Photography, no spaces. And I'm on Twitter, but I don't really use it. So feel free to go to YouTube ASAP and subscribe. Be on the lookout. I'm gonna start posting videos every Friday, possibly every Wednesday and Friday.
Cool.
Make sure you check it out. And don't be late to the party. Subscribe now. Become a fan now.
Yep.
And you guys know where to find us.
Yeah.
Links are all down below.
Everything's linked. We'll link your stuff too. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having
We'll
me.
link the episode 2 when it comes out. I mean, it'll probably come out after this because this one comes out in a week,
yeah.
you know, and yours comes out next month. So we'll link it all together and yeah, just be on the lookout for that.
See you guys.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.